Hey traders, TG Watkins here. It is January 6th when I'm recording this, Tuesday, and so you guys are going to be seeing this on Wednesday. But anyway, I wanted to give kind of an update. Here's that list again. You guys remember that this list was posted a few weeks ago, kind of mid-December when we had that kind of early Santa Claus rally, and I used that and said, I like it. I like that what we're seeing. You know, if you look back at one of my videos, it was called Green Shoots Popping, Santa Claus, Is That You? And I said, I like what we're seeing. This is awesome that we're having some good moves, but we're going to have to see follow through. And ever since that pop, going into the end of December and into the beginning, well, let's say the end of December, coming up into the new year, a lot of these names faded back down. And this was very much part of just kind of the end of year repositioning and kind of just the locking up and the tax loss selling and all that kind of stuff. So I wanted to keep following that. This is now the third time I'm going to be referencing this list because, well, the new year is here and a lot of things got unlocked and it looks really important for us to be looking at this again. Anyway, I want you guys to know also that I'm going to be doing a State of the Market webinar January 12th, which is going to be next Tuesday. So stick around for that. You should start seeing some advertisements and some messaging we're going to be making sure we put out there. It's going to be a little bit more of a deep dive, probably about an hour's worth. I'll answer some questions and it's open to the public. It's going to be free. So if you guys want to tune in for that, looking forward to it. And I'm actually kind of happy that I've got this scheduled for the 12th because, boy, we need to see what this new year looked like because the end of 2025 was a little bit rough with the market just being kind of gummed up and locked up and not wanting to do anything. But now things are looking a little bit better. Okay. And then the other thing, as I was saying, end of year positioning locked up a lot of stocks. And I think you guys are seeing how now everything's kind of freely moving. We're also going to be talking, let's talk about the BMR dilution, BMNR dilution fears. I want you guys to, if you come over to my Profit Pilot X account, or if you can actually just go to Tom Lee's account, look up the video that he posted about this. A lot of people were seeing this whole 50 billion shares that they wanted authorization for. And, it got me too. I'm like, wow, what are they doing here? Well, that's obviously an insane dilution. I figured that they were just trying to make room for future dilution opportunities so that they wouldn't have to vote on it every single time. Turns out what they're doing is they're making sure that they have enough shares so that when they do stock splits, they can do that. So wanted to make sure you guys know what's going on there. BMNR's had a really good few days. And in fact, MSTR had a really good, actually right now is having a good moment because there was more news about what the index is not going to take them off and not going to be, going against DATs. So all that kind of stuff, treasuries, digital asset treasuries. So they're just kind of kicking the can down the road for now, which is good for BMNR and good for MSTR, and they're doing well. So I'm very happy about that. And then also we'll talk about some drone news in a little bit, but let me go through this list. Okay. And remember, if you guys want to check out more about me, simplertrading.com/Moxie. And yeah, let's go through this list and kind of touch on a few things because you can also see, gosh, look at the IWM. Awesome, right? This is really, really great. I love seeing the small caps go up. It means that there's plenty of things to choose from and not just the same old mega caps. This is really, really cool and really happy to see these last couple days going up like this. You can see I've got a trend line in through here that pretty much worked. And you can see also the daily 50 that worked here for the IWM. Okay. So let's go over to CRWV. Now, not yet. There's not a lot to talk about this. And remember, this is now the third time that I've been talking about this list. And so we're going to have a couple places that we need to talk about this. Number one, I spoke about it here. I said, cool, this is a great early Christmas move, but we have to see follow through. And you can see that coming into the end of the year, no follow through. Okay. But then a lot of that started to change, not particularly with CRWV, but a lot of other names. You'll see that as soon as the new year clicked over, we got a lot of big moves. And I think CRW is kind of on its way. I'm seeing some indications that this could start resolving to the upside. I don't have a position on it, but it is looking kind of interesting. But let's kind of look at some other things. ONDS, we actually cashed in 122% trade on this one, so very, very happy about that. It's a drone stock. Drones are doing great, as you can imagine. We see what's going on in the military and kind of pushing away from China. But really, really great moves here. And what it took the new year. It really took the new year for this thing to start actually working. You can see right there. Well, let's see right there. Actually, this one I guess started actually going before New Year's, but a lot of stocks that really actually needed the New Year's. So let's see, Rocket Lab also doing pretty well, and you can see where did this thing finally start to take off. Yep, right there. There you go. That's kind of what I wanted to show you, is it really started to move the first day of the new year, which was Friday, January 2nd. And then let's see, APLD. You can see in through here, where was it? Right there. You can see this also started to move in the first few days of the new year. And remember, we were talking about all the way back to right here. This was kind of that early Santa Claus rally, and I said we need to see some follow through. But what happened was, in the end of the year, everything came right back down, and they just needed to close their books. They needed to close up 2025, and they were not going to push these stocks before the new year. So they just kept it for 2025, let that go away, and then they finally moved it. But you can see right here, it was just kind of sitting, and then boom, new year, and everything popped up. Let's see, NBIS. Let's see, try that again. NBIS. This one too started to move right there. You can see that is exactly, to a dot. You can see this was that early Santa Claus rally. Everything faded, and then boom, New Year hit, and that thing is starting to move up nicely as well. ASTS. Same situation. Where was the move? After the new year. And this is where I was saying we have to be a little bit careful about that early Santa Claus rally, and now we're getting a New Year rally. I could kind of just go through all of these like this. Let's see, Irene was having a big day. Big day, kind of pulling back. I think it still has some digesting to do, partly because of this running right into the daily 50. Now, there is also some other news. Jensen came out and was speaking at CES the other day, and apparently what he said is some of the new chips and new designs are going to need less cooling. So there were some industrial stocks and some HVAC stocks that actually got hit because he said, we don't need as much cooling. And now I think also if you don't need much cooling, you don't need as much electricity. So I was wondering if some of these power generation stocks might have actually gotten hit. And it's a little bit hard to tell which came first, the chicken or the egg in this situation. Did this pull back because of that NVIDIA news? Or did it pull back simply because it's running into some moving averages? A little hard to see, and we'll probably need more time to really get this to figure out. So we got that. Obviously, BMNR, MSTR, they both started to rally right after the new year. Let's see, how's Rivian looking? Rivian's not actually doing too much. I guess it had that early rally, and it still has not come back. Generally bullish, but I guess that one has not come back yet. And Micron continues to run. They put out some news that the RAM is still, they're having a shortage of RAM, and they're not going to be able to fix that for a couple years. But look at this. That was a nice, good move right into the new year, exactly on the new year. And then let's see, Cypher, I think this one was up. Yep, also up right there in the new year. And then here's some of the other ones. Let's really talk about OKLO, because this was another thing that I said, careful, because right here, you can see this was that early Santa Claus rally, and I said, I don't know, it doesn't really look ready to me yet, be careful. And you can see, even though it popped a little bit, it ran right into resistance, and then they just continued to pummel this, probably as tax loss selling into the end of the year. And then look what happened, brand new year, brand new move. So pretty interesting stuff that's been happening out there. And then as far as the drone news, UAVS, RCAT, UMAC, and ONDS, among a few others, are doing very, very well because, well, the Trump administration has said they are blocking Chinese drones, and that kind of leaves the door open for American companies to come in and start producing all this stuff. And more news keeps coming about new contracts through the military for these drone companies. You can see here, AVAV, nice big move, combination of news, combination of the new year, and then UAVS. And while this is not quite ready for me to trade yet, I want you to see the massive increase in volume. This thing was trading, it was trading 1 million shares per day. And look what it did here. It went to 129 million shares. So UAVS might actually be back on the radar as far as possibilities, okay? that's a lot of stuff that just happened there. I think they got a really good contract with the military. So yeah, good stuff out there. So remember, come on over to simplertrading.com/Moxie, and then also start looking out for some of the notices about the State of the Market webinar January 12th. I'm starting to build it already. I'm going to do a deep dive on a few things, and should be a good time. All right, guys, thanks again, and we'll see you soon.